Boxing fans, this one's for you. Billy Joe Saunders is a well-known boxer among the boxing community and is of high praise due to his tremendous skill and talent. There are a lot of great boxers out there, and Saunders is definitely among the top of them for being so skilled and feisty. In today's video, we'll be talking all about Billy Joe Saunders, his net worth, lifestyle, and how he spends his millions. If you're interested in this kind of content, keep watching. Before we begin the video, if you enjoy it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Alright, let's get into it. Number 1. His beginnings. Billy Joe Saunders was born on August 30th, 1989, making him 31 years old. Saunders was born in Cheshunt, and he grew up in a traveling Romanical community near Hatfield, Hertfordshire. His love for boxing was definitely hereditary, as his great-grandfather LAMBORGHINI was one of the community's most famous bare-knuckle boxers. This definitely encouraged Saunders to start fighting, and to have so much love for it in the first place. His amateur career began at Cheshunt Boxing Club, overseen by Charlie Bliss, and also Hottie Amateur Boxing Club. Saunders won his first 49 fights at senior level, including the 2007 Commonwealth Championships and the 2008 Stranza Cup, where he won in a match against Cuban Carlos Banto. Number 2. Olympics. In 2008, at just age 18, he qualified for the Beijing Olympics at the welterweight division. At the European Area Qualifier in Pescara, Italy, he beat European champion Andrei Balanov and Kakaber Javanya, but lost in the semifinal to Alexander Stretsky. Luckily, he managed to reclaim himself by beating Pavel Hlavaca, gaining the third spot. He became the first person from the British Romanical community to qualify for the Games, gaining him even more attention in his home country and among his community. He made it to Beijing and won the first round, but lost the second. He was then suspended for alleged lewd behavior with a woman in a training camp in France. He turned professional in December of 2008. Number 3. Professional career. Saunders made his professional debut on February 28, 2009 at the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham against Attila Molnar. He looked really confident during his match and really showcased his skill, which overwhelmed his opponent. In round 2, the match was stopped by the referee after a series of punches that dazed Molnar. He went on to also win his next 2 fights by second-round stoppage, giving him a pretty good reputation in the sport already. He then went on to score wins against Gary Bolden and Tony Hill, where he won his 7th professional knockout victory and first major regional title, the Commonwealth Middleweight Championship, in April 2012. He defended his title in June of that year with his first 12-round match against Bradley Price, winning against him. What made him so appealing to critics and the public was that he seemed to win almost every match he was put in, all while showcasing his incredible skill. Number 4. His record. Saunders has a pretty incredible record, which really shows off his skill and talent. As of right now, his current record is 31-30-1, meaning he's only lost 1 fight in his professional career, which happened to be his most recent one on May 8, 2021 against Canelo Alvarez. He's won the other 30 of his fights, 14 by knockout and 16 by decision. No wonder he's a highly sought-after boxer. He's also secured the WBO super middleweight title as well as the WBO welterweight title, which he defended for a long time and still holds. He's clearly being praised by boxing fans and critics for having such a strong persona and incredible skill, and we can definitely see him achieving even more in his future with his current record. What titles do you think he'll be going for next? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 5. Canelo Alvarez. This is possibly the most talked about match in Saunders' career, and also the most recent one. Many have been anticipating the match between these two talented boxers because they both have won most of their matches and are widely known as undefeated. In February 2020, Alvarez's trainer confirmed that Saunders would be his next opponent on the 2nd of May, with a contract to be finalized. However, Saunders turned down many offers to fight Alvarez in hopes for a better contract to fight the big star. The fight was actually set to launch the company DAZN's launch in Latin America, UK, and 189 more countries, after previously being launched in 9 countries. However, the fight was postponed due to the global health situation. It was finally confirmed for May 8, 2021. The match happened with 73,126 fans in attendance, a record amount for an indoor boxing event in the US. But towards the 8th round, Saunders was hit with an uppercut that caused immediate swelling to his right eye. He then informed his trainer Mark Tibbs that he could not see, halting the match and giving Saunders the first defeat of his career. After the fight, it was revealed that Saunders suffered multiple fractures to his eye and was awaiting surgery. Number 6. Is his career at risk? After his injury from his fight with Alvarez, Saunders was transported to the hospital, and a statement was released saying he had multiple fractures to his orbital bone and was awaiting surgery. He had surgery later that day and no further statements were released, but many have speculated that he'll be out for a while, including his coach Mark Tibbs. Tibbs said that this is a serious injury, and if it doesn't heal him well enough, he may never be able to get back in the ring again. So there's a pretty big possibility that he'll be out for a while. We hope he heals quickly, and hopefully he won't be out for too long. Number 7. Net worth. Considering his skill and talent, we can be sure that Saunders earns a lot of money from his matches. As of 2021, his current net worth is estimated at around $2 million. His yearly income is estimated to be about $360,000, and he charges $180,000 per fight. That's definitely enough to keep him going. He also makes a lot of his income from endorsements, like a lot of other sports stars do. He works with brands such as BoxFit, supplying him training gear, and he also is signed with Tobin Auto and the restaurant chain Wingstop, among many other brands. This definitely helps him to fund his lifestyle as well. Number 8. Car collection. It wouldn't be a video about a sports star if we weren't talking about his car collection. With all his money, we can be sure that Saunders likes to spend his money on the finer things in life. He has a pretty expensive car collection, including a Ferrari Portofino costing $150,000. This is actually the same car as his close friend and fellow fighter Tyson Fury has. He also owns a Range Rover worth $80,000, which he's been pictured with on several occasions. Since he loves sports cars, he also owns a Lamborghini Huracan worth around $150,000. This car is well known as he once took a picture outside Marylebone Station, London, giving a thumbs up to the camera after receiving a parking ticket. Maybe not the best driver, but he certainly has some of the nicest cars. He also owns a Mercedes-Benz C-Class Coupe worth $40,000. This is another popular car among sports stars with a lot of high-tech features. He's also posed for many pictures with this car, which can be seen on his Instagram. And of course, the most popular luxury car he owns is a Rolls-Royce worth $250,000. He owns a white Rolls-Royce Wraith, which has been described as the ultimate grand tourer. Oh, and he also owns a Bentley Continental GT convertible worth $150,000. We're sure to see even more luxury cars in his collection in the future. Number 9. His diet. Sports stars need to have a pretty strict diet to prepare for an upcoming match. They also need to do extensive training before matches. Saunders is no different, and after seeing his social media posts, we know he does a lot of work to train for his matches and make sure he's in the best shape possible. However, he did mention in an interview with the Daily Mail that he's terrible at sticking to his diet between matches. He mentioned that his opponents are training all day while I'm sitting back eating cakes, and then when he gets called to do a match, he suddenly has to change back to his regular training schedule. He mentioned that his poor diet could really be affecting his training, but who doesn't love a cheat day? After all, you have to treat yourself a little bit when you're doing such a physically challenging job. And finally, number 10, his personal life. Little is actually known about Saunders' personal life, but we do know that as of now, he's single. He's always been private about his dating life and intends to keep it that way. However, we do know that his former girlfriend was named Ruby, and the couple had 2 children together, 2 sons called Billy Joe Jr. and Steve. He's been seen spending a lot of time with his sons, even causing controversy on one occasion when he let his young son drive his Ferrari in a field. However, this isn't illegal as long as it's not on a highway. He appears to be on good terms with his ex-girlfriend and seems to have a great relationship with his sons. And that concludes today's video about Billy Joe Saunders' net worth, lifestyle, and how he spends his millions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to turn on post notifications so you can be the first to hear about my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.